Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a... Let's get the foot down.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They'll try the option play here. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT.
Iowa State 14, Arizona 0.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. But where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Off target and incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a run to the left.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the 2nd down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Iowa State. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's an option look. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Looks like Arizona will have the 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Iowa State 21, Arizona 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The back's got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. First down here for this offense. He tosses it back. Looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. As the flea flicker executed perfectly, we're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wide out. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. They'll run the option. And the defense there to smother that option play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. They get nothing on 2nd down. Sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. Just sneaks it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Chris, I love this throwback approach by this offensive coordinator. 4th down and goal. What the heck? Get behind this offensive line. Trust that they're going to win that surge up front and give the ball to the back for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
Iowa State 28, Arizona 7.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside here by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the play?
They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he'll be brought down.
Big decision here on the road for this offense on fourth down. These are the calls that can either suck the energy out of the stadium if it goes in your favor, or it can hype the home crowd up that much more and give them momentum if you're stopped.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Ball handed off. Fights through the tackler. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handing off on the draw play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pitch play to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Fighting off the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Looks like Arizona will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Iowa State 38, Arizona 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Touchdown, Arizona. No chance to catch him. And now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Iowa State 38, Arizona 14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll ride the back again here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a game for this offensive line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pop pass on the jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. And the Cyclones will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. He's running out of time here. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
So second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's a draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration and come up with a loss there.
This is truly bizarre. The punt team is out there. Offense is in the red zone. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of